Hello, beautiful people, beautiful souls. Welcome to another video. I'm in this beautiful garden in Varenna on the Lake Como in Italy. And today, in this video, I wanted to talk to you about who pays on the first date. And I will explain the reason why I came up with this topic. And before I start, my name is Dragana Spika, and I'm a rapid transformational therapist and hypnotherapist. So the reason why I came up with this idea to film this video on this topic is because I've heard two very wise men whom I admire a lot, and they have helped me with their work. They have helped me a lot on my dating journey, and when I was discovering, how to deal with the relationships and how to deal with dating, wisdom that they have shared helped me a lot. So I admire and appreciate both of them very much. So one of them is Matthew Hussey. He is a relationship coach. He wrote books and he has a lot of YouTube videos. You can look for his videos on YouTube. And one of his videos was on this topic: who should pay on the first date? And what he was saying is basically, well, if a woman should pay, women in the audience, this was basically a seminar that he was holding and he was filming it, and there is a part of that seminar available on YouTube where he talks to these women in the audience about who should pay on the first date. And women were largely in favor of men paying on the first date. And what he said was, well, if you tell me that a guy should pay on the first date, absolutely pay on the first date, then you should be having sex with him whenever he wants to. Okay, so if he does what you want him to do, then this is what you should do. And in the same time, I watched this video done by Steve Harvey. It was one of his shows where he was responding to a question from an audience again. And Steve Harvey, he also wrote a book and he has a lot of useful videos on YouTube. You can look him up. Steve Harvey was saying, well, the question from this lady was, well, if a guy doesn't pay on the first date, should that be a red flag, and so on. So what Steve Harvey said was, even I'm paraphrasing, of course you can find the exact video, he was saying something along the lines, if a guy invites you out and he cannot even pay for your meal, he doesn't even feel that the need to pay for your meal, how do you think he will be able to take care of a family? So these are two very opposing, very different, the opposite views on the same subject from Matthew Hussey and Steve Harvey. One is saying you cannot expect a man to pay on his date, and Steve Harvey saying, well, how can you expect him to then, take care of you and take care of your family if he cannot even pay for your meal if he asks you out? And I was very confused because I greatly appreciate and love both of these. Love in a way that I love the way they have helped me, and I love everything that they're doing. I greatly appreciate everything they're doing. Everything they've shared, their wisdom helped me immensely. They're so wise. When they speak, it's like gold. So, and I was. This is the first time I've heard that their opinions differed so much, and I was very confused. I said, how can this be that the both of them, they have completely different view on this? And I was very confused, and I started thinking about it. And I guess my brain kept working on it in the background. And after a few days, it kind of clicked. And I said to myself, this is not about paying. Because I was thinking of it as if one was, there was the right or wrong answer to this. And how can one of these great guys be wrong and one be right? I was just very confused. So, and when it clicked, I actually understood that it's not about paying. It is about the actual core values that these people have and the core beliefs that these people have. And paying or not paying is actually showing what they think about it. Paying or not paying on the first date shows how this person in front of you thinks about a relationship. And there is no right or wrong answer. You shouldn't be angry if, in your opinion, if your need is to have a guy who is able to show you that he can take care of you. If that's what you want, then he pays on the first date. Or if you think that this is how he shows respect, or whatever it is that your need is, because we want this to happen because we think that we have this need that the other person will meet. So if for whatever reason, whatever your need is, and you think that paying shows that they will meet your need in a relationship, then you shouldn't be upset if that person in front of you doesn't do that. That only means that they don't have the same beliefs about dynamics in a relationship. They do not have the same need as you do. So if you have this need to be taken care of, there will be a man who has this need to take care of a woman and pay on the first date. So you shouldn't be upset if you would really want him to pay and he doesn't. You shouldn't be really upset. That only shows that you have different views and different needs when it comes to a relationship. And if it's really important, that need is really important, then you can look for a guy who has the same needs and same beliefs and observes a relationship dynamics in the same way. And also, if you find that a guy wants to pay on the first date, and you absolutely don't like this because for whatever reason, you want to be independent, this or that, and you get offended and you get this and that, and you get angry, don't get angry at him for being the way he is. He's just being the way he is. This only shows that you are different. So you should there's no right or wrong answer. Whatever you feel that paying or not paying shows in terms of the values that this guy has and how he likes the relationship dynamics to develop. So you choose the guy who suits you. So when this clicked, I was relieved. I was like, oof, none of them was wrong. Both of them are right. It just depends on what you prefer. So I hope this was helpful. And my main point was, do not get upset that a person is being the way they are, because they're just being the way they are. And if that differs from what you would like to experience in a relationship, then just find a person who actually meets your needs. Or you can even explain to a person. Because actually, I spoke to a male person who told me, I think it was just not a friend, just a person, a friend of a friend who is male, and who told me, well, nowadays I'm very confused. Do women want me to pay on the date or they don't? Because I find these women who do want me and they get offended if I don't. And then if I do offer to pay, that there's women who get offended. They get angry. So what should I do? What is this? The thing is, do not try to please the other person. Do what you feel is in line with the dynamics that you would like to see in a relationship. Be true to yourself. And then find a person who likes that. And then you match. This is what I wanted to share with you, and I hope this helped. And please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and family, and please comment if you had some interesting situations on the first date when it comes to paying or not paying, being angry or not being angry. Thank you, and I'm sending you a lot of kisses. Have a beautiful day.